It's a well-known fact that one cannot reason with a soldier.
Halt! Who goes there? Identify yourself or be shot!
I am Piers Fanshawe, secret agent of Her Majesty the Queen, and I carry news of vital importance to the Empire.
Piers who? I've never heard of ya.
That's because I'm a secret agent. Now let me in.
How do I know you're a secret agent? Do you have a badge?
Secret agents don't have badges, or they wouldn't be very secret, would they?
Do you have any gadgets then? You know, like fountain pens that turn into Gatling guns, or a walking cane that converts into a field cannon, or a top hat that always points due north.
No. Now, let me past.
Do you have an appointment?
Yes. It's just not for today.
Then I cannot let you pass. Ordinary people can't just walk into the palace whenever they feel like it. You must have an appointment.
So Her Majesty won't see anyone who hasn't got an appointment?
Well, if you were a royal stock yourself, that would be a different matter. They always look after their own.
I see. I'm the Earl of Lytton. Let me pass.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Looks like a pile of letters. Your Majesty, I am, as always, your humblest servant.
Fanshawe, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this about our invitation to your wedding? Because you know we can only attend royal engagements.
Oh, no, ma'am. Please forgive my overzealous fiancée. She only invited you because she, wanted to show how much she loves Queen and country. In fact, I think she actually invited most of the country as well. I hope you did not take offense at her misguided action.
Fortunately for you, we did not.
Thank you, ma'am.
Why have you come to see us? You are not due to report on your secret mission in the Americas for several days hence.
I am aware of that, ma'am, but there is a more pressing matter that I must discuss with you. One of national importance.
We are listening. Do go on.
A mad doctor is performing inhuman experiments on an uncharted island in the tropics and plans to create an army of horrible creatures that he could use to take over the world. There would be a war the likes of which are unimaginable.
Tell us, Fanshawe, when you were in America, you didn't spend all of your time in a place called California, did you?
No, ma'am. Why do you ask?
You seem to be exhibiting signs of acute aversion to reality, which is a common complaint about people from that region, or so we have heard.
Your Majesty, I can assure you that I am of sound mind and noble purpose. Tell Her Majesty about the talking cat, sir. Mossop, shut up.
What talking cat?
Your Majesty, I'm afraid my manservant is, wondering about the identity of his father. Now, Mossop, don't bother Her Royal Highness with such unimportant matters. But, sir, my story is incredible, I agree. But surely any threat to the British Empire, however bizarre, should at least be investigated, should it not?
You have served well in the past. We trust your word as a gentleman that this is a serious matter worthy of our intervention. So, there is to be a war. We have nothing against wars in principle. They're very good for the economy. Will it be over by Christmas? We can't have it interfere with our speech, you understand.
Oh, yes, ma'am. It'll definitely be over by Christmas. The only trouble is, Britain will not be the victor. If I do not stop this madman now, there will be no one left alive to hear your speech.
We cannot let that happen. Very well. What do you seek?
I need a Navy frigate with a platoon of our finest Marines.
We cannot authorize use of military resources on the word of a single civilian, no matter how much of a gentleman he may be.
One more thing, ma'am.
What is it now, Fanshawe?
I need a ship and crew.
Surely a man of means like yourself should be able to afford to charter a ship. You're not telling us that you are not a man of means, are you?
No, ma'am, certainly not. If I were not a man of means, I would not darken your doorstep with my lowly, poverty-stricken hide.
Well put, Fanshawe.
One more thing, ma'am.
What is it now, Fanshawe?
I want you to send the Royal Navy to investigate Dr. Dinsey.
A gentleman would surely go himself. Maybe we misheard you.
I wouldn't dare imagine your Majesty is hard of hearing, but the acoustic properties of this room could have distorted what I said indeed. One more thing, ma'am.
What is it now, Fanshawe?
I will need your permission to bypass the shipping blockade.
Very well. We don't see why you should not. Show this to the officials at the docks, and they will let your ship depart freely.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. One more thing, ma'am.
What is it now, Fanshawe?
I just want your blessing, ma'am.
That we can grant you, Fanshawe. In fact, we can do better than that. We can give you a personal letter of recommendation from the Queen of England that, when presented to anyone, anywhere in the world, will immediately give you an air of superiority and will demand instant respect. It will open doors for you everywhere.
Thank you, ma'am. You do that just for me?
You are one of our most loyal subjects. You deserve it. Now, go to that pile and take one of the letters. Write your name at the top. I've already signed it.
Oh, thank you once again, ma'am.
Where to, Governor?
The Crab and Sailor Public House in Whitechapel. I have a letter.
That's all right, love. We've got our own supply.
No, a letter from Her Majesty the Queen.
You come highly recommended by Queen Vicky herself, eh? Not even Prince Albert had a letter like that. I suppose you can come in and look around, and if you like it here, you could become a member. Go on through.
I say, is this the men's room?
They're all men's rooms in here, my love.
So what happens in this room then? Do you do portrait photography?
Oh no, love. This is the humiliation room.
What on earth does that entail?
Well, the punter, the gentleman, takes all his clothes off and I tie him to the bed. Then I take a photograph of him and get it printed in the morning paper, so he's thoroughly humiliated before the whole of London.
Sounds very effective. Gosh, I feel humiliated if I'm seen wearing the same shirt twice.
So what's it to be then, sir? A bit of the old relief of Mace King, a perilous journey down the Khyber Pass, entrapment in the black hole of Calcutta, a quick Disraeli or a Twopenny Gladstone. I got fresh apricots in the back.
I'd like to know a bit more about that camera.
Why do you want to know?
I'm a director of What the Butler Saw machines.
Really? Do you think you could get me some work? I mean, as an actress?
If you're good enough and if you are willing to do me a favour.
A favour, eh? You're in luck. That's what I specialise in giving. What's it to be?
Could I borrow your camera?
Oh, well, I'm not supposed to.
Oh, go on, I'll bring it back.
All right then, but don't tell anyone.
Don't worry, I'm going to make you a star.
Great, sir. I can hardly wait.
I shall return the camera to you as soon as I can.
See anything you like, sirs?
What an impressive set of credentials that girl has. Are you used to places like this, Mossop?
I can't afford to get used to them, sir. Not on my wages.
I hope nobody I know sees me here.
If we do meet anybody you know, sir, I'm sure they'll be too busy to notice you.
I have nothing more to say to you.
Righty-ho, sir.
Where to, Governor?
The Highbourne Club on Piccadilly.
Good day, Mr. Fanshawe.
Hello, Potman.
Potter, sir.
Jolly good. This is the latest Sporting Times, just a few days old. Excuse me, gentlemen. Anybody fancy a wager?
Why would we want to make a bet with you, rather than with a respectable bookmaker?
Because I give stupid odds.
How stupid?
100 to 1.
Okay, you're on. What's the bet?
I wager I can get from here to Dinsey Island in a week.
Where on earth is Dinsey Island?
I don't know. No one knows. That's what makes it such a good bet. All I know is that it's in the tropics.
How will you get there? You don't have a ship, do you, Fanshawe?
No, but I was hoping you'd let me borrow against my stake so that I could charter a ship.
In the interest of good sportsmanship, I don't see why not.
I see why not.
Kingpiece, what are you doing here, you rogue?
I'm a member of this club too, Piers, you know that. I have every right to be here.
This is a private matter between myself and these honourable gentlemen. Go and bother someone else.
Oh, Piers, you of all people know what an honourable person I am. I would be remiss in my duty as a gentleman if I turned a blind eye to the blatant confidence trick such as the one you are trying to pull on my friends here.
What? Explain yourself, Kingpiece. This is a serious accusation.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. This is a serious matter. My friend, Mr. Fanshawe, has offered you 100 to 1 odds for a perilous journey to an uncharted isle, correct? I regret to announce that he is deceiving you. The voyage is easy.
you will lose your stake money for sure.
That's poppycock. I will stake my honour on it.
Would you stake your club membership on it? And offer to retire from polite society if you're proved wrong?
I stand by my word, sir.
What do you say to that, Kingpiece?
Well, friends, I suggest we give Mr. Fanshawe a run for his money. I will race him to Dinsey Island, and he must beat me to win the bet. And I have my own ship, fully crewed by experienced sailors and friends in the government, who will expedite my passage through the blockade. What do you say, gentlemen?
It's a good offer, and it means we don't have to pay for Fanshawe's ship. Kingpiece, you've got a deal.
But he's not part of the wager. He's just doing this to spite me.
We're changing the terms of the wager, Fanshawe, as is our right, being of the upper classes. You must beat young Kingpiece to this Dinsey Island place, or resign from this club and never set foot in London again. Agreed?
Agreed. But what happens if I win?
Oh, Piers, it's not the winning, it's the taking part. Got to go! I've got a ship to catch!
But how am I going to be able to compete with him when I haven't got a ship myself?
There may be a way for you to give yourself a fighting chance, Fanshawe. I've got a ship I'd be willing to gamble if the stakes were high enough.
You'd do that for me?
Only because you're a desperate man, and desperate men make silly wagers. Give me a high enough stake and a safe enough bet, and you could win my ship.
I think I may take you up on that. Will this do as a stake? The deeds to my house. It's a lovely two-bedroom terrace property in the heart of London, within easy access of shops and plenty of parking space for carriages.
That would be quite nice as a love nest for a mistress, I suppose. I accept your stake.
How about if I bet that Lethargic Lad will win the 3:30 at Ascot?
Lethargic Lad? He was beaten by 8 lengths by Lame Tortoise at Aintree last outing, and got thrashed by Three-Legged Fury and Mr. Slowcoach in the National. Are you sure?
Very sure. It's all in this paper. He's got odds from the bookmakers of 1,000 to 1.
Sounds like a safe bet to me. OK, Fanshawe, I'll take you up on that.
Goodbye, Mr. Fanshawe.
Cheerio, Privy.
Potter, sir.
Excellent.
Where to, Governor?
Take us home, driver. My manservant will give you directions.